What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is me, Novalgis Couscous here. Just wanted to let you guys know I did, in fact, do a post commentary here on this. I was talking to Brady for pretty much like the entire thing, and the whole entire commentary was pretty much just me talking to him with the occasional me talking about it because, yeah, I just felt like talking because like he was learning how to play FIFA, and I had to teach him how the interfaces and all that good stuff worked. So, yeah, that's that. Hope you all enjoy. So essentially what's going on right now is I'm in the third and final game of my uh, preseason tournament. Manchester City also rejected the Brandon Barker offer, which I decided I was just going to pull out of entirely, start pursuing Christian Pulisic. I also went for Emmanuel Sadebe, who came back and he was actually 60 rated, which I was pleasantly surprised to hear about. So as you all can see here, and we did in fact get the final scouting report back on Christian Pulisic, the 17-year-old rated 69 from America, plays for the Borussia Dortmund. We say we're going to put in a $2 million offer and include Kyle Bennett, even though he's been playing pretty well. I was originally looking for our other midfielder who's decent but is slightly worse than Bennett is, and so I prefer Bennett over him. His name's like Laukovic or something. And yeah, I was originally going to offer him up, but Bennett was the best option. And here we go into the first match of the episode here against FC Lugano, who are actually bottom of the group in the tournament that we were playing in right now. This game, I would say, went quite well for me. It went just about as well as I would have expected it to go, simply because I'm a pretty good team. As you can see right off the bat, we do score. Now this got me thinking, should I maybe up the difficulty to world class? I mean, I've kind of, like, this game, I felt like I really did kind of get into the groove of things. And so it was just like, wow, I'm actually getting pretty decent at this game. Maybe I should up the difficulty. Because like the game just did not feel like as much of a challenge as what it felt like it should be. They did get a pretty good chance here. I don't know why it says it's 2-0. What? Did I cut out the second goal? I guess I cut out our second goal. Well, essentially our second goal was Andy Stevens coming up the wing. And, well, alright, so Chaplin took a shot. And it rebounded off to Andy Stevens. This is pretty much the same thing as the first goal. And here, this was actually quite interesting. They got a red card, believe it or not. I did actually end up skipping the replay thing because I still like the big old fight, and like usually if it's like that, it's like, oh, it's just like a yellow or something. It was actually a red card, which I just then saw, and that completely took me by surprise. And so, yeah, that was just kind of, that was just, wow, just kind of threw me off more than anything. Now here we are, we got another pretty good chance here. In fact, this was, in fact, our third goal. Connor Chaplin finally gets his breakthrough and slots it home for a 3-0 lead against Lugano. And so now we seem to be just cruising to a 3-0 victory, but it's not over yet, as they do win the ball in their half. And a perfect through pass. I'm just now seeing it's like a almost 50-yard pass and a pretty good cross into their man, who slides it home to make it 3-1. However, we do get one last attack, which unfortunately does not amount to anything. With that, the referee does call the game. I'm not sure if I showcased this last episode, but we do have our training sessions for Robert Bass, Connor Chaplin, Clark, and Burgess, which they all did decent on. of course, because we advanced to the final round, we now get $600,000 prize money. At semifinals, we advanced to semifinals. And now we do get our transfer offers back. Joel Sora was rejected. However, I did feel like pursuing him, and we are pushing for a 1.3 million deal with him, which honestly I say is a fair price for such a young talent. Gillingham also rejected our offer. However, we are able to bid up because it's only an increase of 70k rather than an increase of 300k, and so it's much easier to retort. And here, I thought about it for a moment, and I eventually decided I was going to simulate this match. My team was looking really tired. Roberts, as you saw just a moment ago, was complaining to me about not feeling up to it, and so I did eventually decide I was going to sim the match. And we do end up coming out winners of the match. On penalties, we won by 5-4. Or we won 5-4 on penalties, which I thought was a pretty close result. And then we got another 800,000 from prize money. In other news, Borussia Dortmund did in fact accept our transfer offer. I was originally going for the things that the player demanded rather than going for what I thought it would make him want to play for us. So, yeah, that's why I put such a lower wage. And then Gillingham and Sunderland both accepted the transfer offers, which was perfect. And so, Osadebe, I gave him 1.4k rather than 1.35k for his wage. And Sunderland, Joel Lasora, there were no conflicts with his wage. I just gave him what he demanded, and it worked out well in the end. So here we are now, getting right in to the second match. And this match was actually quite boring, besides one moment that happened pretty early on. So as you can see, they get a pretty good cross in, a solid header, however hits the crossbar, and we are able to deal with it. This was probably the toughest match of the series so far. And as you can see, they do in fact win the ball back. Power through my defense. As I'm saying, I'm bad. A really good through ball, and it's 1-0. Now you might think, okay, Goose, it's alright. You're only 13 minutes in. You might be able to come back. Yeah, totally, man. You got this. But as you can see, this is the next highlight. Besides this, there were just a whole bunch of efforts like this where the defender caught on, but that was the one time where he didn't, and Bennett blew it. So that game was frustrating to say the least. However, they did in fact dominate me most of it, and yeah. So we went for Christian Pulisic. He declined our first offer, and so we sent him in again. Had a pretty good training session. Burgers went up a rating. He's now 65 rated, so that's always wonderful. Chaplin and Best actually did go up the next training session. We did end up signing Osadebe, so that's always great. And also, Joel Osora. So, everything is going really well. Christian Pulisic did in fact did decline the second offer, and so we sent him an offer he could not refuse. You wanna know what he did? You guys wanna know what he did? He did not refuse it. And so now, we have Christian Pulisic in our team. So that's going to just about be it for this episode. Looking at my squad right now, fixing everything up, but everything's just about good. So, we barely have any money left. So, yeah, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, all feedback is appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.